Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan, and welcome back to the fucking chaos. I hope I don't die here. Welcome back to episode 201 of our to Retribution of our Fallout New Vegas playthrough. In the last episode, do I even want to say it? We blew up the dam, the Hoover Dam. We killed both NCR, not very many, thank God, and mostly Legion, in order to fight for an independent Vegas. Now, our goal is to deal with the Legate and Kaiser's Legion. I really hope after we get done with this, it does not make us kill a bunch of NCR soldiers. Please, dear God. I don't know how else to get out of the game, to finish the game, other than what I'm doing right now. So yeah, we're here in the Legate's camp, and we're here to destroy all the Legion. We just killed the actual Legate at the end of the last episode, so we're gonna finish off the rest of the Legion here and then take it one decision at a time and see what the end of this game has for us. Hasn't, oh shit, has in store for us. Kill them all, kill them all, kill them all. Ah! Are we chilling? Okay, my health is real bad. My health is real bad, but we're in a better spot. This is unhealthy, the way that I'm killing these guys, but it's okay. We're painting this camp red. I don't love it, but alas, here we are. I would prefer to use the sniper if at all possible so that they don't get that close to me. Deal with Jennifer. Oh, no. No. Deal with General Oliver. Are they here as well? It says deal with. I think I'm out of MREs. One second. I gotta take a second to help myself out here. Man. I need like Nuka-Cola. How many do I have? Nuka-Cola. Sunset Sarsaparillas. Could put one of those on that. Do I have Med-X? I think I have a bunch of Med-X, right? I do. Ooh, that's just damage resistance. I have a couple healing powder. Some of those. I have a shit ton of stim packs. Am I actually out of Sunset Sarsaparillas?
No match for the Legion.
No match for the Legion, huh? No match for the Legion, he says. Oh, I feel like a terrible fucking person now. It says go that way, so that's where I'm gonna go. Oh, it's telling me that there's Brahmin here. For once, we're leaving the Brahmin alive. Okay. Deal with the Legion, huh? With the NCR, huh? General Oliver. Please, give me a chance to talk to him. I just want to talk.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
I think it's plumed. There was so much weird about the dialogue there. It didn't match the captions a lot. Yeah. Okay, we have to have our wits about us here. Wits about us here. Wits about us here. I would prefer not to kill the general or any NCR, if at all possible. I would prefer a truce. I feel as if I am one of you, just slightly twisted. Okay, so how do we get there? Hold that thought, General. I wanted to introduce you as friends. That means aggression with Securitrons is my guess. Think that's great. You won't believe what happens next? That feels the same way. Can't take all the credit. Had some help from my allies here. Have you seen an entire army of upgraded Securitrons, General? I think one of these two. I think I'm going to try this third one. Oh, God.
And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley. Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? Was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
Oh, I think we're gonna be okay. Hoover Dam is ours. Leave it once. I suggest you leave before my boys open fire on your men. The dam is one for me. You and the Legion have both lost this day. I think that's actually the option. I'm not gonna order it. Let's do this. Let's do this one.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother.
Fuck
than
me!
let some courier walk the
God!
wasteland. Fuck talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh?
Damn
I
it.
can oblige.
I don't want any more violence. There's been enough today.
Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me right now. You're pissing on the bear. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear and...
This one seems a little aggro. Just a little aggro. How about I ask these robots to fuck you and your entire battalion with the rocket barrage? General, the Republic has outstated its welcome. This land is mine. I was hoping we could be pleasant about this. I make the laws here now. My law is simple. No NCR on the Colorado. I think either one of these, but I think I'm going to do this one.
You want me to make tracks out of here? Head back west? Tail between our legs?
Exactly that.
No. I came for a fight today. And if you're
Fuck
looking to
me,
make
dude.
me budge,
He
you better
wants
have
to
a damn
fight,
good
which I
left
can't.
hook, or I'm not going anywhere.
I didn't take a mentat. I don't know that it would have helped. Fuck. Oh my god, the stress. Okay. You think these robots are all the forces I have? I don't think that's it, because that's a bluff. Is talking all you can do? I talk tough too, real tough. Either you're gonna leave or you're gonna fight, so decide.
Right now, that's all that's standing there. Well, except for the corpses. So that's your plan? Hold the dam here all by your lonesome?
While the boomers fly west, works for me.
They wouldn't.
Let's go! Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this. Who's to say? I just suggested coming to Hoover Dam to them, and boom. That's what happened when they flew over! Last episode.
This has been a fuck of a day.
This has been a fuck of a day.
Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack
I don't like
cakes.
fancy lad snack
Think
cakes.
you got the guts to carve out a frontier?
No, I don't.
Build towns,
Not at
protect
all.
the roads, run supplies, train troops.
I'd actually rather be on your side here, but I fucked up and I accidentally talked to a robot that says yes to everything, and now here we are, you know? Here we are. My sycophant tells me yes.
Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by some road jockey. Should have watched the flank while
My
Caesar's
sycophant
best was
tells me
making all
yes.
that noise. I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day, and I'm not eager to toss lies at them just to make a point. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my superiors my opinion, but I don't think they're going to listen. So if NCR comes at you, and it will, Pray you're ready. I promise you, our situation's reversed, I'd see you hang.
Is that all? Because I've got work to do and NCR words don't mean much around here. That day's not likely to come. I think I do the last one.
Fine. Come
Thank
on,
you.
man.
I just want you to
Moving
get out. I just want to de-escalate.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to.
Oh.
I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry. Everything will
What does that
be
mean?
okay.
Yes, man.
I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so
What does that mean?
Know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be. Off making a few changes. And I guess
Did he
I'll
just
see you
install
around.
himself as tyrant?
We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again. And the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed.
For good or for bad, though?
The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam.
I guess that's
securing
good.
New Vegas's independence
We'll
from
see.
both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, the remaining Securitrons on the Strip were hard-pressed to keep order. Anarchy ruled the streets.
Not good.
When the fires died, New Vegas remained, assuming its position as an independent power in the Mojave.
Potentially good.
Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas.
Truly free, but at what
He
cost?
ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown.
Forgot about
but many wandered off into the
Utopia.
wastes, confused
The radio station?
and disheartened.
Damn.
Still grappling with self-doubt over his usefulness in the face
No,
of invades,
Raul!
Raul was never able to find
This is going to be
peace
long, I can tell,
with
because
his
we're going through all
Eventually,
kinds of stuff.
He left the Mojave and assumed a new
The end is here. I can't believe it.
So many times before.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Veronica put her moral sensibilities aside and supported the Brotherhood's new campaign of aggression as best she could.
Why you gotta
Yet,
write
Deep
it
down, she understood that it meant their end would surely be soon to follow.
in such a heartbreaking
Fiends
way?
overran Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. In the anarchic months that followed, the Fiends asserted
I've used that word
dominance
10
over
times,
Outer
anarchic.
Vegas.
After the Courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and
me.
violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Good Springs thrived. More travelers stopped by Good Springs on their way to and from the Strip,
Okay.
and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded.
Good.
Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Good.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Freeside came to be known as one of the more stable areas in the region. Ironically, NCR refugees found Freeside safer than most of the rest of New Vegas, where resentment still lingers.
Revitalized by Violetta's brain, Rex eventually learned to balance the memories of his old life with Violetta's experiences among the brutal fiends. His mind had difficulty adjusting, but Rex eventually found peace with his new, more vicious self.
The Misfits' laziness caught up with them when the Legion attacked Camp Golf. Those who weren't killed in the attack attempted to flee, but were caught at Mojave Outpost, court-martialed,
Fuck me.
and hanged
Not
from
the
Ranger
Misfits,
Monument.
no!
Though Novak was a low-priority
No!
target for the Legion, many of Novak's
I tried!
citizens died in its
I tried
defense.
console commands!
In
I
the
tried
weeks that
everything!
followed, several
No.
Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the Vault 19 powder gang surrendered to the NCR, they were reincorporated into the correctional system. The NCR did increase their sentences, and they aren't about to take off time for good behavior.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim.
Okay.
And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
DD remained a vigilant and constant companion. Followers of the apocalypse use the information, methods to harness the energy of the sun.
The Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died, just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Okay. So, there we are. Okay, so, oh buddy, 201 episodes. You know what the funniest shit about all of this is? I made 200 thumbnails. So I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and make a 201st one. Back before I even recorded my first episode, I made 200 thumbnails. And then we hit 201. Okay. Well, I'm very, very curious about some of the different endings here. Very curious about some of the different endings. I mean, I'm curious how an NCR ending would have happened. So much of how those endings were written included lots of how do I word this? I wouldn't call them satisfying endings. And I think that's actually kind of it's potentially my fault for not choosing a satisfying ending and not playing the game well or whatever, however you want to say that. On the one hand, there's that option, right? Is that I didn't play to a successful ending. I played to this ending, this independent ending, which is like some success, some not. Most of it though was tinged with like with not good stuff. I wonder if I can turn the volume down. I'm gonna select no. So it's possible that I just selected an ending which is slightly unsatisfying for the decisions I had made beforehand. But another thing I noticed is that written into almost all of the endings is this like this, I don't want to call it cynicism, and I don't even believe it's pessimism. Although it might be, with war never changes being the kind of motto. I'm not here saying I want a happy ending, because that's so not me. I'm so not that person. I'm not a like, I need a happy ending in order to feel good about myself. It's 110% not it. I'm actually gonna load in real quick. I'm gonna load in just so that I don't have to hear the music super loudly, because I couldn't turn it down. So what I'm trying to say is this. I don't know that I'm actually... I'm super curious now about a ton of the other endings, and maybe someday I'll play them, or maybe someday I'll do that stuff. But in the meantime, I sort of feel as if this game is incredible, is so incredible as a game. And yet also I'm not trying to fight you guys. I'm actually trying to run. And yeah, also that ending. Oh shit, I did not mean to do this. Oh no. Fuck me. And yeah, also the ending kind of underwhelms me. And that's fine because not all games can be perfect, etc. Okay. Let me take a deep breath and restart here. For 200 episodes, I've had an incredible time with this game. I struggled at the beginning a lot to get good at the game. I also struggled sometimes to understand why the game was made the way it is. I learned over 200 episodes, probably over 100 episodes, how to play the game and like what to expect from the game, and doing so helped me out immensely. I think this game is really fucking good. I think this game is incredible. I'm so happy that I played it. I'm so happy that you guys came along for the ride with me. There were moments that were unsatisfying, but that does not take away from the larger experience. This ending was a little bit of both. It was a little bittersweet. There were some moments that were satisfying. There were some moments that weren't. Not just because I picked and somehow like kind of got slightly forced into, by not wanting to kill the cons, into an ending that I didn't want to take. Which was the Independent Vegas ending. But also just because there's like, there were moments in that end screen where they write it in such a like, this game has a, how do I say this? This game has a lens for sure. And I'm not sure that I agree with that lens all of the time. The lens is still super enjoyable though, and I'm happy that I played the game, etc. I'm not trying to take away from that at all. Yeah, somebody commented the other day, I hope that the ending isn't, and this is on my mind now, I hope that the ending of the game isn't for you slightly anticlimactic after how much you loved the ending to Lonesome Road. And that kind of is how it feels. Lonesome Road felt more satisfying as an ending than this game's ending did. And maybe this would change if I did a different ending. But also parts of that end screen weren't affected by decisions I made in the last 4 episodes. Parts of that end screen were affected by decisions I made a long time ago, and the writing just like kind of strikes me as a little like yeah, like a little cynical at times. Which is nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. I've been a cynical human a lot of my life too, but I would call it as like. Man, this sounds like a criticism when I really don't want it to be. But I have just like this slightly bitter taste in my mouth, and I don't think it's the meds for my wisdom teeth. I have mostly an overwhelming 201 day sweet taste for this game. But I have a little bit of bitterness in my mouth right now. And I think that the way I would describe it is just a tad of undeserved cynicism is how it feels. Maybe that's wrong. We can argue about that. We can have conversations about that if you guys want. Oops. About whether or not it's deserved or not. But I liked how dark this game was a lot of times. But the endings itself felt slight, and most of the time I felt that the darkness was like deserved. But the endings themselves sometimes did not feel as deserved. Like Rex, for instance. Rex's ending, because he has Violetta's brain, is so like he made peace with his violent self, you know, like, and I'm like, motherfucker, I think we did a great goddamn job with what we were given here, you know? We had a lot of hard decisions in front of us, but we also did pretty, and this is not my ego speaking, like, I think we did pretty good for what we were given. I think Rex is living his best life. I think he's living the best life possible, given the circumstances. So yeah. I'm gonna set that aside now. The slight. I know I'm spending 90% of my words on the 10% of bitter taste that I have in my mouth. Generally, I'm so happy that I played this game. If you've stuck around this long, 201 episodes, 24 minutes into this 201st episode, I have 2 words for you. Just thank you. Thank you so much for sticking around this long. I know it has probably been slightly frustrating along the way, watching me learn this game from scratch, but it has also been so much fucking fun. Yeah, so much fucking fun. And I'm so glad that I played it. And it's been a whole journey. I can't believe 200. What was I doing 200 days ago? I mean, 200 days ago was like 6+ months ago. Was I married at that time? I don't know. When was our first episode? I guess I'm just going to look it up. Was I married at that point yet? Like, it was forever ago. New Vegas episode 1. Oh, shit, I can't even find it. Nope. I can't even find it at this point. We'll scroll down. October 29th. I'd just been married. About a month before. So, it's pretty cool. It's been a long ride. Anyways, do I have anything left to say? Let's think. Do I have anything left to say? You know what? I have one thing left to say. One thing left to say. Oh, shit. Not that. One thing left to say. Also, I'm not going to answer any questions about, but I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below about the difference between this game and Fallout 4. I sort of refuse to engage in that conversation right now, mostly because I don't know that I can come up with a good answer for the difference between them or what I like more, because they're just so distinct in my mind at this point. I think they both have their pluses and minuses. We're gonna end this episode and this whole playthrough at the place which means the most to me in this entire game. Just hanging out with the misfits, you know? Just hanging out with the misfits. I was so sorry to see them die / get brutalized / whatever at the very end of this game. Yeah, I think that's about all that I have to say. I'll say this too. So if you've watched this long and you haven't seen my Fallout 4 playthrough, please give me 30 seconds to go to pimp that playthrough. I would love it if you watched the Fallout 4 playthrough. It was the first Fallout experience that I had. It was a ton of fun. The learning curve is even steeper because I don't even know how to do diddly shit in the Fallout universe and I don't know anything that's happening, but it's super fun. And this might, if this appealed to you, then that might appeal to you as well. The other thing to say is that starting tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the same time that these episodes came out, I will be starting a Skyrim playthrough. So I've never played any Elder Scrolls anything. Tomorrow, 12 p.m., I'm gonna start a Skyrim playthrough. Come along for the learning curve that will be. Until then, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out with the Misfits. Thanks for hanging out with Veronica and Dee Dee wherever they are. I guess they're gone, which is about typical. Yeah. I guess this is the end. You know, one last time, if you wanted to like or leave like the video or leave a positive comment on the YouTube algorithm below. Thanks for coming along on this journey. Thank you so much, for real. And thanks for your patience with me, and thank you for your kind words and your help when I needed it. Maybe we'll see you down the road in another playthrough. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.